Hey guys, what's going on? Caleb here, and today I have a brand new video on this MOC I made. It's supposed to represent the Battle of Salamanca, fought in 1812. This took place during the Peninsular campaign of the Napoleonic Wars. So the battle was fought mainly between the British, the Portuguese, and the French. Essentially what happened was, I believe it was 1808 or 1809, Napoleon decided that he did not like the monarchs of Spain. He found them weak and incompetent, so he decided to pretty much take it over and run it himself, or have one of his relatives take over Spain. So in response to this, Britain sent troops to Portugal and to Spain to fight, and this is pretty much depicting one of the last major battles fought in this theater. The UK was really beating them back in Spain, and they did win. That's where the Duke of Wellington, Arthur Wellesley, he pretty much became famous for fighting the French. Of course, he is more well known for Waterloo, because he was the British commander at Napoleon's final battle. But he did whoop the French in Spain as well, and that actually was a bigger deal overall. So this house was actually going to be part of a bigger scene that I was making a while ago. My last scene was actually, the terrain was actually part of a scene that included this house. If I recall correctly, I can kind of describe what the layout from that scene was going to be. There was going to be the house right here with French artillery kind of facing this way, and then out here I was going to have that terrain with the trees, and then Prussian troops kind of charging out of the trees, and then French artillery and a small group of beaten up line infantry trying to defend or retreat or whatever. But I actually prefer how it turned out now with the smaller scene. I was able to add a little bit more detail, I feel, especially in the house. I don't know how well it's coming off, but if I get a little closer, you can try to see the techniques I used. Kind of having tiles sticking out, not sticking out a ton though. It's not like it's almost a stud off, just a little bit, just so you can see the detail of it. Really trying to give it the that little bit of extra detail. I also added the popular ice cream pieces to represent smoke coming out of each musket. The way I attached that was, I actually thought was not really funny, but it's just something I came up with, like, really easily. Let's see if I can get the focus on my hand real quick. I got, like, a little piece of duct tape, and I just jammed it in there just so then it could create enough friction between the musket and the ice cream cone. Not cone, the ice cream piece. So anyway, that's how it's fitting onto Brick Arms muskets right now. But making this scene was a lot of fun. I really like how this whole concaved part of the building turned out with the details. I did add some furniture in there, but if you go around the corner, you can see how it has parts sticking off, because since there is the detail, it's actually more like 2 studs wide rather than 1 stud for the entire wall. It just looks like that because that's what I'm trying to show, but if I zoom in, it's not so pretty in there. But the furniture inside definitely helps kind of cover that up, as you can see. And then again, up in the attic, you have little boxes and crates. There's actually more back there. I just didn't know if they were going to be picked up or not on camera for the photos for Instagram. But I had a really fun time putting these figures together. I thought the French turned out really well. I was trying to get the lever bases to make them grenadiers and putting red on top, or yellow just for line infantry or whatever. I could not find that though, but that's fine because they did not always have the plumes on their shakos anyway. Some of their shakos towards the end of the war were a little more plain, especially in the Spanish theater. And then the British are still using that stovepipe shako in this theater as well. But they were also switching over to the Wellingtons, if you know what those are. So anyway, guys, I know I didn't really describe the mock that much as I zoomed around, but I think you can see the general feel of it. Just a really fun build for me to make. You know, we have like the kind of trimmed trees right here that are supposed to look nice, kind of mixed in with the more sporadic trees. Just trying to add, you know, that little bit of extra detail. So anyway, I have another scene that I'm working on right now. Gonna make it be a Halo scene because I am a really big Halo fan. We got a TV show coming out in 2021, but anyway, just on a kick for Halo right now, and the next scene's going really well so far. If people saw it on Instagram. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all later.
I read the news today, oh boy, about a lucky man who made the grade. And though the news was rather sad, well, I just had to laugh.